Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. So the Nets starting five. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Thomas. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Green, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. After two consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Green after the basket by Minnesota. Thomas kicks to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a deep three. Thomas, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns sets the pick for MP. Down low, Towns. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Schroeder with a screen on Edwards. Here's Thomas, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Here's MP. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. MP's got his second basket of the game.
He's just outworking the coverage. MP runs into some contact, but manages to get through it.
To the middle, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Green against Towns. Edwards looking it over. Back to MP. Drives to the hoop. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 6.
Once he lowers the shoulder, good luck. MP, man, this man is a problem on that drive.
It's Thomas on the wing. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
Now, here's Bridges. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Shooter passes to Bridges. In low. And it's in off the backboard.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
MP dishes to McDaniels. Shoots over Schroeder. A nice shot by McDaniels.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to the Raptors. Thomas against Edwards. Back to Schroeder. Out to Bridges. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Thomas. Sweet little floater.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Big group substitution now. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. MP kicks to Anderson. Over Green. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Anderson.
Sometimes the pick doesn't even have to be perfect. It can just be a pick. He just needs to create a sliver of space.
Anthony Edwards out there with MP. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space. What a streak this team is on. One away from an even 20. MP will be looking to make that a reality tonight.
And this whole time they've been on the streak, we've seen everyone step up when called upon. And so MP will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. Johnson outside. Here's Bridges. Pass to Sharp. Shot clock at 3. At 3 off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Back to MP. The kick out to Anderson. Launches it. The rebound by Sharp. Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, MP in the last time out against the Bucks was just phenomenal. He scored 21 points and he did most of that damage in 2 places, at the foul line and behind the arc. Really displaying incredible hustle during this run. Guys just can't keep up with him. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Schroeder. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Bridges passes to Schroeder. That shot is off. Good defense by MP. Towns finds Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Towns against Green. The kick out to Towns. Towns gets a screen from Daniel. Towns with the bucket.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Schroeder against MP. Good defense by MP. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 10-2 run here. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Schroeder outside. The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. And he makes the first. The Nets making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 1. From Target Center, back in a moment.
Hey folks, as we get going with our halftime recap, first order of business, the injury status report.
Obviously a big hole to fill in the middle with Rudy Gobert out, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
I mean, the guy's a game changer with his shot blocking. Tough to replace that kind of presence inside. And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
Well, you appreciate their efficiency, finding their shots, then making them count. I will say, though, the defense they were facing allowed them to do a lot of that.
It's usually that combination when a team is shooting this way. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've seen Mikal Bridges really having a great game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So for Brooklyn now, they've got Green. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Thomas. Then it's Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Thomas. Schroeder setting the pick for Thomas. Up and in on the layup. Thomas got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Count it, and the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Richard, over your 17-year career, you played the full 82 games 4 times. 4 times. Well, that's more than most. How difficult is it to do?
It's really hard, but especially as you get older, but it's more of a mindset. It's how you take care of your body. You know, if you need to make sure you're getting the extra rest, but ultimately you take pride in showing up to work every day. I come from that generation. My vets were the guys in the 90s, so you took pride in that, and I think some of that pride has gone away.
Now here's Green. Hasn't made one yet. It's good.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
And so MP will bring it up for the Timberwolves. The lead is 2. To the inside. Out to Edwards. Fires for 3. Traps in the tray. Edwards got his second basket of the night.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And despite the KD-Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand, Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Nets have been forced to pivot from their star-crossed super team era. The what-ifs are fading into the rearview mirror. Now it's people like Mikal Bridges that are going to form the next new era. And rest assured, this team has dug its way out of far worse. With the draft assets and two-way talent on their roster, their aim is to remain competitive. Kevin?
I think they are. David, thank you for the report.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
McDaniels kicks to MP. Back to Edwards. McDaniels passes to MP. He dishes it to McDaniels. On the wing, MP. Now the pass to Reed. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Bridges, no one around him. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside, Edwards. Towns sets the pick for MP. MP going in strong. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice, aggressive play by MP. When you attack, you put so much pressure on the defense.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And the Nets making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Claxton. Here's the screen to the paint. And then jammed down as he goes right over Anthony Edwards.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Talent on full display for MP. This guy's putting on a clinic.
On the wing, Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Edwards defending. Thomas, no luck.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Inside. MP, no good. Nets trail by 8. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Claxton. Rebound, Minnesota. They host the Spurs after this one. The drive by MP. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Let's keep it up.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Kyle Anderson comes in for Reed. And Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. The Nets also changing it up. Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Trendon Watford comes in for Green. And Smith subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Johnson kicks to Smith. To the middle. And Johnson with the stop.
Yeah, you got to appreciate the mindset of Smith. Solid at running the offense and finding his teammates who are open.
Smith against Conley. On the wing, MP. Anderson outside. Kicks it out to MP. No good from outside.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Passes it to Thomas. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Conley. Here's Daniel. MP getting out in front on the break.
Got up the court in a hurry. MP with an easy bucket.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. Off target from outside. In the corner, it's MP. Here's Alexander Walker. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 10. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter. And this is it. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. MP comes in for Alexander Walker. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Smith against Conley. Johnson outside. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Clock at 6. Smith with it. Now defended by Warren. He gets that one.
And improving his screen and roll passing game. Love when Smith Jr. looks to involve his guys.
They've got Warren. MP out there with Conley. Then there's Anderson. And it's Edwards in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. A nice shot by MP.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Offensive rebound. Claxton finds Bridges. And it goes down 2 points.
Just look at those stats from Bridges, and he is feeling it.
Here's Anderson. Brooklyn with the rebound. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Smith the pass to Claxton. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Smith dishes to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep. The rebound by Anderson.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Nets trail by 5. Johnson kicks to Bridges. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Some changes for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Warren. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. And it's McDaniels in for Mike Conley. And then for Brooklyn, Green's checked in for Trendon Watford. Cameron Thomas comes in for Johnson. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Dennis Smith. Thomas kicks to Bridges. On the pass to Green. Three-pointer hits the three-point bomb. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And so MP will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. MP outside. There's the dish to Towns. Reed the pass to MP. The tray. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-6 run. To the inside. Schroeder. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Edwards with it. Now Thomas defending. Kicks it out to MP. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play to take the lead. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Another miss from him. Struggling to find his rhythm.
Outside Edwards. A three from MP. Bridges with the board. And the Nets with possession here. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
On the wing, MP. Played by Green.
Well, MP is up against it here. Time to push out all distractions and just focus on his finish.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Let's keep it up.
They're down by 1. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Kevin Ollie said to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And you guys, a big part of what makes MP special is his incredible work ethic. This is a guy just always in hustle mode. Every play, trying to do more for his team. Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're trailing by 3. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. So they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
It's going to be fun watching tape on this one, huh?
20 straight victories. I don't know what to say, except how does it feel to be the best team in the NBA?
Rewarding, mostly. We've all worked really hard to get here, and hey, you don't have a run like this by accident. But a streak like this makes it easy to start believing the hype, and that's kind of the thing that can steal the focus and maybe take away a little bit of that dedication and drive. We're at our best when we feel like we've got something to prove.